Hey guys, it's Bash Bender here, bringing you my very first of the new YouTube channel content. Today we're going to start that off with a game pickups video. Now, I have been out game hunting, I do that quite regularly, but I haven't made any videos on it, so we're actually going to do last week's pickups and this week's pickups. I just got back from game hunting, got a lot of good stuff here. As you can see, I have a giant pile of video games here. All of this was picked up within the last 2 weeks, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I got absolutely all of this for under $50. Was really happy about that. So we'll start off with last week's pickups and go from there. The very first thing I got, this was actually given to me for free by a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. He wasn't a big fan of the game. I am a big fan of the series myself, though, and it is Dead Rising 3 Day 1 Edition on the Xbox One. The disc is actually in the Xbox One right now, so it's not in there. But yeah, very happy to have that in the collection. I started playing it, and it's really, really good. I might even do a review on it later down the road. Next one I got was Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 on the Xbox 360. And this game is definitely not a very good follow-up sequel to the original. This one doesn't have the manual in it, so it's not quite complete. And the disc right here is GTA 5. I actually had that in the 360 when I tested this out, so it's in there. It does play and works just fine, though. But yeah, it's not the greatest of games. I have played it. It was just nice to add to the collection because I got rid of it beforehand. Next one I got, this one's actually kind of interesting. I'm a little upset with the way this turned out because I do have the game that is this case, but just disc only, so it is nice to add that. This is a case for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, but on the inside, oh, actually, there's The Force Unleashed, which means the other game is in the Xbox 360, and that game is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, I was a little upset about that because a few weeks ago, I was out game hunting and I found the case and the install disc for Advanced Warfare, but not the gameplay disc, so I didn't buy it. And I really should have done that because the next week when I went out, I found this, and inside of it was the game disc for Advanced Warfare. And I could have had a complete copy, but I didn't pick it up, and that's my fault. A little upset about it, but it is what it is. Next thing I got was Max Payne on the original Xbox. This one is definitely complete. Very happy about that. I thought I actually had this game, but I have Max Payne 2. I had to check the database. I have an app on my phone that I use to catalog my video game collection, and I thought I had that, but I was wrong. So it was a really handy tool to have because if I didn't have that app, I very well may not have bought this game. And that would have kind of sucked because I would have missed out on having this in my collection. Next game I picked up, as far as last week's pickups, Halo Reach on the Xbox 360, complete. Pretty happy about that. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the Halo series, but it cost me $2 or $3, so I definitely wasn't going to pass that up. Next, we got ATV Off-Road Fury Blazing Trails on the PSP. I do not have a PSP right now. I do intend to pick one up, but when I go to my my local game store, where they do all the resales on this stuff, they only seem to have the 1000 models. And I want either a 2000 or a 3000 so I can hook it up to the TV. I can record game footage for the channel and show all you guys about that. And I'm not going to settle for a 1000. They actually do not change their prices between the 1, 2, and 3000. They're all the same price, so why not get the one that hooks up to the TV, And then I can record all that footage for you and go down that route and show you guys some good games. Next thing I picked up, these are all PS1 games right here that I got, and some of them aren't the greatest, but I wanted to pick them up anyway because at least out in my area, you really don't see a lot of PS1 games, and if you do, all the cases are damaged. Pretty much all of these cases are damaged. They're going to have to be replaced, but that really doesn't cost much money these days. So, in that line of thinking, we got Spec Ops Airborne Commando for the PS1. This case is definitely screwed up. There's a nice big sticker on the back of it. It's cracked. There's actually 2 stickers on it. So I got that. I got Frogger Greatest Hits Edition for the PS1. I actually did test this game out, and it's really, really cool. It does have the classic Frogger mode on it, but it also has more updated ones that are more 3D, and it was really cool. I'm actually going to enjoy playing that. Next, I got Cabela's Big Game Hunter Ultimate Challenge on the PS1. Graphics on this game are horrible, and the case is falling apart. But yeah, the graphics on this thing are terrible. Very primitive game. It's still nice to have it in the collection. Very happy about that, but it probably won't get a whole lot of gameplay. I just wanted to pick it up because I don't have a whole lot of PS1 games. Next, I got Disney's Dinosaur on the PS1. I really don't know anything about this game. Another broken case. Definitely one I'll have to check out. It looks like it's kind of like a platformer or something like that. I'm not quite sure yet. I will look into that, possibly even get some game footage for you. Got to really get this YouTube thing up and running, though, so this is all just the primitive beginnings. Now, this game was actually pretty cool. This is Tonka Space Station on the PS1, and it's, from what I tested out, I just did the first mission, and it's like an on-rail shooter. It's actually a lot like Star Fox, really, but it's made by Tonka, so it was actually pretty cool. Kind of look forward to looking into that one. Alright, so that was last week's pickups, and I believe all of those games right there were, I think I probably paid $18 because all these PS1 games were actually on a sale at one of the thrift stores I was at, and they all cost me $1 each, so that was really cool. Then Halo and all these other disc-based games over here were either $2 or $3 a piece. That's usually the going rate in my area at the thrift stores. So then I went out today and got a nice little haul as well. Another PS1 game actually is the Game of Life, like the board game. Again, the box is really, really damaged and screwed up. But I looked at the disc, and this thing is absolutely pristine. There's almost nothing on it. I wonder if this game even got played at all. But I got that. Let's see. I'm going to set these off to the side. Next thing I got, a couple of PlayStation 2 games. Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball. Looks like a pretty decent shooter. It is complete. I also got Wrath Unleashed on the PS2. This is actually a LucasArts game, so I would guess that it's going to be pretty good. Also complete. Then I got Alias on the original Xbox. Complete. Dead or Alive 3 on the original Xbox. Also complete. Now, this one must be a mishmash because the disc inside of here, it is the right game. It is Dead or Alive 3, but it is the Platinum Hits version, and the cover art is not the Platinum Hits. As you guys know, it'll have a white border around the outside, and it'll say Platinum Hits. Sorry, I didn't mean to blind you there. But yeah, so it's kind of a mishmash of a game, but it is technically complete, and it even has the registration card on the inside. So if I can find a regular disc, then I'm going to replace it with that, obviously, but otherwise I do have that complete. Nice to add to the collection. Then this one, this is the not for resale version of Crimson Skies. Now, I had an opportunity to buy this from another Salvation Army about a year or so ago, and I didn't do it because I'd never heard of it, and I wasn't sure if it was just going to be shovelware or something. And after I turned down buying it, a lot of my friends were telling me that this is one of the best games they ever played on the original Xbox. So it was nice to be able to find it again, and I only got it for a few bucks. I think it cost me $3. Um, then these right here. These will be the last of what I picked up for the week, but it was really interesting to find these because one of the channels that I watch on YouTube is a guy by the name of Grimsy42. You should really look up his channel if you get a second. He definitely is a big collector, and it's funny because I was watching some of his videos just the other day, and he was talking about how he got 2 of the games that I've got sitting right here, and that I'm almost positive he said that there's only 3 in the series, and I've got 3 right here, which means I already closed out that part of my collection, which is really cool. These are all Blockbuster exclusive games, and you've got Outlaw Volleyball Red Hot. Now these aren't going to be totally complete, I don't think, because they're Blockbuster exclusive, so there probably isn't much of a manual that would have come with it. I'll have to do some looking into that, but definitely I picked that up, as well as Outlaw Golf, 9 Holes of Christmas, or Xmas, however you want to pronounce that. And then again, it's probably going to be about as complete as it possibly can be. There's even a little coupon in here for rent 1 game, get 1 game free. Obviously, I'll never be able to use that because, at least in my area, Blockbuster pretty much doesn't exist anymore. Netflix and Redbox pretty much ran them out. And then I also got the sequel to that game. It's Outlaw Golf 9 More Holes of Christmas. Again, I don't think these are going to ever be complete games. This might be the only kind of paperwork that came with it. But nice to add that to my collection. Now, the games I picked up today, so Life and all of these right here, it's a total of 9 games that I paid $27 for. So basically $3 a game. I mean, some of them were priced at $2, some of them were priced at $4, but basically I paid $3 a game for that, $27 for 9 games. These games here, again, I didn't pay for that one. It was just given to me by a friend. And then all of this stuff, with these games being $1 each, and I think these were like $3 each. This one's actually still got a price tag on it for $3. So what? 3, 6, 9, 12. That's gonna make 17. And then I think I also got this one for $1. Because the thrift store I was at was having a sale on a lot of stuff. So I think this was also $1. So that would be 12. $19 for all of this. So, I mean, for under 50 bucks, I have now added about 18 more games to my collection. Very happy about that. And, yeah, those are my pickups for 2 weeks. Again, I'll be uploading more videos and stuff like that. Soon enough, we'll be starting a full-on YouTube channel. I just have to get the equipment, my game capture card, new video camera, because mine doesn't seem to be working very well as my laptop. That's why I'm doing this on the Xbox, just because it's got all the editing software and everything on there. I can at least start getting this thing off the ground. And then soon enough, yeah, we'll be doing videos at least once a week, talking about video game news, pickups, unboxings, all that kind of stuff. Very excited for it. Hope you guys are excited too. And until the next video, man, game on.